Democracy.
Democracy is a form of government in which the people have the supreme power. It typically involves citizens either directly or indirectly participating in decision-making processes that affect their lives and the governance of their society. In a democratic system, citizens usually have the right to vote for their leaders, propose and shape laws, and hold the government accountable through mechanisms such as elections, free speech, and a free press.
There are various forms of democracy, including representative democracy, where citizens elect representatives to make decisions on their behalf, and direct democracy, where citizens directly participate in decision-making through initiatives or referendums.
Key principles of democracy often include political equality, majority rule with respect for minority rights, protection of individual freedoms and human rights, and the rule of law. However, the specific characteristics and functioning of democratic systems can vary widely across different countries and cultures.
Democracy has its fair share of critics. Some common criticisms include:
1. Tyranny of the majority. Critics worry that in a purely democratic system, there's a risk that the majority might oppress or disregard the rights and interests of minority groups. This concern highlights the importance of safeguarding minority rights within democratic systems.
2. Manipulation and corruption. Critics point out that democratic processes, such as elections, can be manipulated or influenced by powerful interests, including moneyed elites or special interest groups. This can undermine the principle of political equality and erode public trust in democratic institutions.
3. Short-termism. Some argue that democratic governments, particularly those subject to frequent elections, may prioritize short-term gains and populist policies over long-term, sustainable solutions to complex problems.
4. Polarization and gridlock. Democracies can sometimes become polarized, with political parties and factions deeply divided along ideological lines. This can lead to gridlock and paralysis in decision-making, hindering effective governance.
5. Ignorance and apathy. Critics of democracy often point out that citizens may lack the knowledge or interest required to make informed decisions, leading to uninformed voting or low voter turnout. This raises questions about the quality of democratic decision-making and the legitimacy of elected representatives.
Despite these criticisms, democracy remains widely regarded as the most inclusive and legitimate form of government, providing mechanisms for peaceful political change, protection of individual rights, and accountability of those in power. However, ongoing debate and scrutiny are essential for improving democratic systems and addressing their shortcomings.